Hello, friends.
To our one follower.
This is our review of Vera Wang's Guide to Snooping on a Dead Man.
Yeah.
Yep, so book two of the Vera Wang series. Vera Wang series, not Wang. Yeah. Okay. You know what? It was true to its genre. It was a cozy mystery, and I like that. I appreciate it. I was able to shut my brain off and just listen to it. No thoughts, just vibes. I love that. If I wanted to be critical of it, I will be like, oh, how convenient for Vera. She was always at the right place at the right time. Like when she met Millie, like what a coincidence. And then when she went to her son's apartment, she found the case files of Xander's case. Another coincidence. And then she was able to, well, she knew the guy, the grandfather figure. She knew him also. Another coincidence. So, like, disregarding all of those easy coincidences and just plot devices to push the story further, it was still a good story. It did get surprisingly dark at the end. I was not expecting human trafficking. Like,
Oh,
in the previous book, I was like, "Oh, okay, this guy killed his son, and these were the reasons." Like, I could have gotten on board with that, but this one got very dark. It had a very dark twist. So that was interesting. It kept the story interesting because I was confused by Millie because at first she started off with one story, then towards the middle of the story she was saying something else. I was like, is this the same character or did I miss a huge chunk of the book? But then it all made sense at the end. Um, I still like Vera. I kind of wish I could be like her, to be so ignorant and obnoxious and just go about life just getting things my way. I would really like that. So yeah, I liked it. Can't complain too much because it's not a book that's you know that's supposed to be like looked into uh with so much depth or whatever. But as a cozy mystery, it was not bad.
Cool. You want to go, Julia, or shall I?
sure. Let me pull up my notes.
Ooh,
Um,
The smallest notepad
my
I've ever
main
seen.
my main gripe about this book is that I just fucking find Vera annoying. Like that bitch is so annoying to me.
Oh.
Like if that was my mother-in-law, I would absolutely not date that man. I would have dumped him a long time ago if I had to deal with her. Like,
Sure.
and I get it because she's like fitting that like stereotypical like Asian mother, and I understand her personality. Vera is just not somebody. That man just fucking littered. How disgusting. Um, I just like I can't vibe with Vera. That bitch is annoying as fuck. She's a meddling little hoe. I can't like if I'm telling you, if I was Selena, I would have left. I would have left Tilly a long time ago. And honestly, if I was Selena, I probably would have charged that bitch for opening up my fucking suitcase and getting my case files and then spreading the information. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And I get it because, like Manil said, it's just a cozy mystery. So we just like let it all go. But
Mhm.
not me. I'm like, damn, fuck that. Fuck all of that. That's insane. But
She
yeah,
is
not
very
anyways.
obnoxious.
She's so fucking obnoxious. And then I don't know, like I just can't get behind all these people wanting to fucking hang out with her, like with that personality. I wouldn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too critical of her. Maybe I'm just being too critical of the book. Because I don't it's not that I don't like the book, I just fucking hate Vera. Like I hate Vera. Like the only parts of the book that I like is when she's with that other bitch Winifred and Winifred's saying some out of pocket shit to her. I'm like, hell yeah, somebody fucking say some shit to her. And then it just makes me like I get so confused because she's only 61. Like my parents are older than Vera. And my parents would never act like that. Ever. So I don't know. That's my issue. I also loved when Winifred was like, you spread a virus? I always knew you were doing something when she said she was viral. I thought that was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Um, okay, again, hateable characters. Robin, if I was her dad and she did that shit to me, oh my god, I would not have. I understand like having compassion for my child, but like him saying it's okay, no, absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not, bitch. This job puts food on your fucking table. You want to do that shit to me? No,
Mhm.
absolutely not. Hold on, I'm gonna go down the list. Um, one thing I will say is that the description of the food I have it written is like sounds so tasty. Like when they talk about the food that she makes, my mouth waters. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my god, like I want some of this
Yeah.
imaginary food. It'd be
She
really
did that
cool
with the
if the
last book.
author, huh?
No, she did that with the last book also. I really remember that she kind of like really went into the food descriptions. And I remember like thinking, oh my gosh, this sounds so good. And the
It'd
parts
be
where
really
she
cute.
has like family dinners, that was always very
Yeah,
cozy and cutesy.
yeah. Oh fuck. It would be. Oh fuck. Oh, it would be really cute if the girl, if you don't fucking slow the hell down, rear end me, bitch, rear end me. Um, it'd be really cute if the author did like at the end of the series like Vera's cookbook. Anyways, okay, moving on. The end was so fast. Like it just like came and went. Like all of that for it to be a raid and then nothing. What?
Mm-hmm.
What? Like why did everything important? Why did all information that we need happen in like the last 30 minutes of the fucking book? Like that was just crazy to me. Um, why does Xander have so much freedom? Like, how was he able to lead a double life, but Millie couldn't? Like, that shit threw me off too. And then have Xander die. Like, obviously, you know, they killed him. But, anyways, that's all I really have to say. Again, I'm not gonna put too much into it because it's just one of those.
I thought Xander was able to lead a double
Oh,
life
sorry.
because they saw that his social media influencing work was like kicking off. So they said that like they grabbed opportunities wherever they came. So because he was doing so well, they let him do it. 'Cause he wasn't doing
But
anything
they
else,
saw
right?
it after it was a success. They saw it after it was successful, and then they wanted to capitalize off of it. Or that's how I interpreted it. Maybe I was wrong.
Ah, okay, good point.
And
I don't
you're
know.
thinking that he must have
Um,
been going to locations to be popular instead of just like running it from the house somehow, or did they say he was? I don't really
Well, I'm just
remember.
saying, like, how was he able to lead this double life and go to these parties and go to all these places and, like, the parents not say shit, but, like, Millie can't go anywhere with them saying, oh, I see you or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, she was closely monitored and she wasn't able to lead a double life. Yet Xander got up to, like, 500,000 followers and then his, like, parents were like, oh, like, let's capitalize on this. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I thought that he was basically doing I thought he was basically doing what Millie was doing though. I thought he was also preying, but he was preying on women instead of Millie preying on
He was a
men.
phone scammer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. Then yeah, I don't know. That doesn't make much sense because he should just been stuck at
Yeah.
home. Hmm,
That's what I said.
that's fair.
Anyways, all I have to say, I fucking hate Vera. If I met a Vera in my life, I would absolutely not befriend her whatsoever. She would not be my found fucking family. I'll tell you that much right now.
I'm
You know,
curious.
And that's it.
Did you hate the last book too?
Yes, I hated Vera in the last book too. And then the minute I heard Vera in this book, I was like, oh yeah, I fucking hate Vera. I do not like Vera.
Dang,
it's
crazy.
so funny because a lot of personally the aunties that I know are kind of like Vera. So I've learned to tolerate them, which is why I think I kind of can tolerate Vera. Her behavior is not so outlandish to me because in Sri Lanka, some of the aunties are like that. They're so nosy. They want to get into everyone's business. They think they know everything. They're always right. You can't say anything to them. They're like overly protective of their sons. Their daughters are trash. So that's Vera for you everywhere. So
And like
Vera
I
was
get
not.
that. That's why I was like grain of salt. Like I know like that is a stereotypical auntie. Like I know
Mhm.
there I had a mother-in-law at one point in time that was like that. And I dumped that man. I dumped that man because I thought about I said, oh, I have to put up with his mom for the rest of my life? Absolutely not. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's all. Like, but like I don't find Vera endearing. Like I don't love her. I don't think she's just like this cute little grandma who, you know what I mean? I think she's a meddling bitch that has nothing better to do. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't hate the books. I enjoy them, but I don't fucking like Vera and I'm not gonna like her. I don't know.
I'm curious though, do you like I actually just looked. Me and Manel gave it 4. What you didn't rate the last one. What are you gonna like rate?
Oh,
Because when you say to me like Vera is pretty much the entire book. So if you hate her, I'm curious like how much can you actually like this book? Like what are you gonna rate it?
probably like 3 or 4. Like and I don't
Ah,
know,
what the
like in my
heck?
brain, it's because it's not a bad book. Like I can hate a character
Okay.
and respect the fact that it's still a cute book. It's still a cozy book. It's just a personality thing. Like you guys probably have friends that I would never like, but I respect it, right? You know what I mean? It's just one of those things where I appreciate the book. I don't like the character, but it's not a bad book.
Okay. Right on. Hmm. What was it? My turn now.
Like I don't think she's poorly written. I don't think she's I don't know. It's just like I know it's just me. Like that's just like a personal opinion, but like the book itself, I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong for like giving her grace. Anyways.
Your points are totally valid.
They are. They are. Let's see. I enjoyed this book a good amount. I'm probably gonna give it the same score. I like Vera. I've had enough. I've had maybe like 3 or 4 pretty close Asian aunties that treated me like like kind of like a son or something like that, and this treatment like it's like it is too much, but like somehow it is kind of like endearing because like I guess I don't really know. I never really knew like a Winifred where she's just sort of like also like a bee, but like somehow when you have this like forcefulness, but the person still just really cares and is considerate, which is usually I think how like most of them are. It just like works somehow, and it feels nice. I don't know, but I could like totally see it like coming off like really bad too. Because even now, as I'm like describing it and thinking of it, it doesn't really like make any sense. But like I think of these older ladies in my life, and I'm like I miss them basically. So
Yeah.
hanging out with Vera was cool. I always loved her. Them bringing back just all her little mispronunciations of things was always fun and funny. My favorite thing she said in the book, I think, was that sound like the bullshit. I don't even know why she said it or when, but that was pretty good. Um, Kind of like what Manel said, like that's like she is like the primary like driving force between but like everything else I'm not looking at it too deeply, because if I do it'll kind of like fall apart, you know what I mean? It's I don't think it's like meant to be thought of as like too
Yeah.
seriously, because at the end of the day, this is just like an old lady, and obviously she's not going to be like helping out the police department and all this stuff. Like it's just a total fabrication. But yeah, I'm okay with just like the setup of it and it being kind of silly. The ending was really, really just. I don't really know what I would have preferred, because of course they could have gone the way where like Vera somehow like actually helped, but if you have an old lady somehow actually helping with like taking down a sex trafficking ring, actually I guess they weren't sex traffickers, but they were just human traffickers. That wouldn't make any freaking sense, because that's obviously only
Yeah.
something that a police department should be doing. So it makes sense that she was completely completely detached at the end, but it was also just kind of like strange and detached. Like it's weird that like I think the final chapter was just getting inside the head of the dead guy. Uh, and imagine if that epilogue wasn't there and it just ended there and we just never saw Vera again. It would just be like a very weird and strange way to end it. But yeah, overall, dug it. I could keep reading these if they made more, because I like hanging out with Vera. Let me
Yeah.
see. Is there anything else?
I like love hate Vera. I just want to make that clear. Like I think Vera is a good person. Obviously she's a fictional character, but like it's like a love hate relationship. I don't know.
Fair. Um, One thing I wrote down was, and this is pretty much like the same thing. Like when it's Vera being Vera and she's like focused on the mystery, that those were like the best parts of it. When it would get like too much in the weeds of like, I guess I don't know, just sort of like character development with other people, it was like not as good for me, because I just didn't really like care as much. Like when she was just bumbling around like an idiot trying to solve this crime, those were like the best times, and I feel like that was happening more in the first half than the second half. But I don't know, still good, liked it. I think that's all I got.
I like I like when she would say things like really funnily, like slip and slide into my DMs, or you are where she'd hype herself up. She's like, you are bad and you have ass.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I do like Vera.
I
Never
could,
mind.
I could totally see watching her ASMR cooking videos. Except I wouldn't
Yeah.
want to
Oh
hear
yeah.
her like I wouldn't want to hear her talking about the mystery, but just like watching an old lady cook some awesome food sounds amazing. I'm sure those videos actually exist. I've just never seen them. Um. Oh, any other? Is that about it?
Um.
No.
I'm gonna do. Let's do one other thing. I guess this could be part of the video. Why not for our loyal followers? I'm gonna so y'all can open this up. Um we're just gonna pick
Stream.
this right now. That way when I find my book, I can also get this available and I don't have to do it again. So before I do this, um I added because like how like all of these were like us like hitting these like nonfictions that we don't like normally pick as much and blah blah blah. I added one in there as a skip where if that hits, we just don't do it and it goes straight back to Julia. Is that a good idea? Or to be honest with you, I mainly did it because there was an orange and there was nothing to put there. But like I could also just remove it. What do we think of an idea of like sometimes this just skips and we just stick with our main picks? Or should I get rid
Yeah,
of
why
that?
not?
Yeah, sure.
Good with that?
But we still gotta do your pick next, right? And then we
Yes.
do
I'm
it.
just
Okay.
doing it now that way I can get both of them in a row. That's all.
Cool.
Okay. Let's see what we got.
How exciting!
I rear-end somebody because I'm watching
Oh,
this.
dang, the
Britney
Britney Spears one. Whose pick was that? I can't even remember now.
It was
Manal?
mine.
Okay.
Yeah. It was
Tight.
my nonfiction pick.
And then
Okay.
I guess I can hide that slice. Cool. Good times.
Ooh.
All right. I'll get them both. We need to do the send.
Yay.
Manel need to do the send off.
Oh, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment.